um, what she would go into the teachers' break rooms in the afternoon between that break, and the only options were caffeine, sugar, or leftover cakes and cookies from the weekend.
Exactly.
Not on her wellness plan. She did not, that just wasn't part of the deal. What she craved was something savory to sip on that reminded her of her mom's home cooked meals, Millie, her mom Millie. And
Wow. Okay.
so we went, Lori and I experimented in our home kitchen with some dehydrated vegetables, herbs, and seasoning. And we put together a blend that she could, make in hot water to kind of sip on. And she said, put it into a tea bag so I can make it quick. All I have to do, I don't have to measure anything. I just drop it in hot water. And we ripped open Lipton tea bags, put this concoction in there. She took a bunch of them to the break room, and the teachers flipped out over it. And that's the genesis of what we did.
Wow. Okay, so tell us about the first version of Millie's sipping broth. When you're taking out the Lipton tea and you're
Yep.
putting your stuff in, how
Yeah.
did you close the bag back and how did it taste?
Oh, well, okay. So I would not go back and drink what we made because it probably wasn't safe.
Okay.
You know, the Lipton tea bags, they have like a little staple, that
Yes.
that closes it. Okay. So we didn't know what we were doing. So we had to, we thought, oh, let's just staple it again, right? Well, we're
Okay.
using like staples that are probably not meant for human, consumption. They were probably not safe.
Yes.
So we're stapling them together, and we just put them out. We didn't know what we were doing, but everyone loved it, and I think it was safe because it's 4 minutes in boiling water, and
Hmm.
you're going to kill off anything that's on there. But it was rough. The idea was very simple, right? Dehydrated vegetables, herbs, and seasoning in a tea bag. How hard can that be to make?
So easy.
Wrong. It took
What?
almost 5 years
No.
for us to be able to scale up to a point where the quality matched the original idea. Making it by hand and then making it in a machine at scale,
Hmm.